Hello there, and welcome to the first ever video on Tai Mao Plays. I will be playing a Stellaris series. Purpose of this is to get everyone ready for the upcoming patch 1.3 that if you're paying attention to the Stellaris news, the developer blogs will change the way that Fallen Empires work, revamp the entire world system. So this is a ramp-up series. I plan to play as one race in a modded game. So I have a series of mods that I love to play with. They're going to get a shout out. So here it goes. I love to play with Colonize Unlimited, Strange Homeworlds, which really, that's just an expansion of Colonize Unlimited. That could really be considered an expansion. I don't know if it can be played alone, but it really seems most beneficial if you play those two together. I also am using Extended Species, I believe. That's one mod. It adds 36 extra portraits to the mod. Like, whatever this gaping hole of a... I don't want to know what that is. Yeah, this type of stuff. New pictures, new stuff. So it adds new species to the list. We'll just look at it real quick before we actually get into playing. It adds to the list more arthropods. See, these ones that aren't being animated are the ones that can be used, or that came from that mod. It's a little late here while I'm recording this first episode. And because of Stranger Homeworlds, you'll notice that as I'm clicking through here, this person has a homeworld that's a molten world. It has kind of a graphical glitch. There's no city portrait or landscape view for most of the uninhabitable worlds. Tomb World shares the same portrait and view as a tundra world, which is why this one's still animated, but something like this, we don't even see the correct species in that picture. That's one downside to playing with this mod grouping. So that right there is two of the mods I'm playing with. I have a couple other which could be considered expansions on the Colonize Unlimited framework. Ring World Repair Colonize Unlimited pack. That's actually a mod that I created. It's a recent one on the Steam Workshop. That one just uses the Colonize Unlimited strategic resources that got placed down and lets you repair broken ring worlds, but also it lets you repurpose like those boring tech sections, the ones that are there for decoration, that really don't do much from a gameplay point of view besides being able to build a a construction or a research or whatever thing above it to get more resources. So I've added that. That's extremely late game. It's expensive as all get out. You might not even be able to get it because I made it so that you have to have dark matter and neutronium to even repair these ring world, or to even like mess with these sections. So that I might change in the mod later. I don't know. And then there's the Gaia Reborn mod. I made it as an extension of the Colonize Unlimited and a standalone mod. And it just takes 3 of the worlds, tropical, continental, and ocean worlds, and it lets you terraform them into a Gaia planet. Now, those mods, they're all compatible with each other. I didn't have to do any messing around except for the one that put in species. It might have edited some things that I had to change. I had to go in, put these into a group compilation, and then make sure the changes were merged so that there weren't conflicts. It might have been this mod, or it might have been another mod that I'm playing with, which is the Fallen Empire Buildings Everywhere mod. It allows me to expand to the Fallen Empire buildings for their energy plant, their highest level energy plant, the dark matter, the agri processor, and the one that's the mining one that I cannot remember. But if you're a player of this game and conquered any fallen empires, you'll know what I'm talking about. These are ones that really benefit your empire. So it unlocks that after you research the maximum tech level for those common buildings. It unlocks that tech gate. Then, last but definitely not least, I've recently found the mod pre-war. It might not be the last mod. Oh yes, I also have No Clustered Start, but that one's not in my compilation list. It's just another one that I didn't have to put in. It doesn't conflict with any of the other mods, so I just download it straight and select it off my mod list. I didn't have to do any merge compilation pack, which some of these I had to do. And as I was saying before I interrupted myself, you interrupt yourself all the time. Stop it, inner monologue. Okay, so as I was saying, the last mod is a pre-FTL mod. It forces all the empires except for, like, I think Fallen Empires are the only ones removed from this, but it forces all the empires to start with sublight drives. It adds some tech to the game so that you have to research these FTL methods. Now, in the process, it does unlock very early on the ability to have multiple FTL methods at your disposal, which is why in this playthrough it doesn't really matter what I choose as the FTL method. For my start, I might choose wormhole method and end up using hyperspace, or warp and end up using wormhole. it really won't matter, because I have to research. Now, these are going to be rare technologies, and it could take as much as 20 years just for me to get faster than light travel, which will be interesting. Now, for this playthrough, we will go ahead and use our humans and a number of pre-made empires as well as randomly generated ones. Most of these ones are going to make it more difficult for me to go against them, because, see, molten worlds, barren world, Arctic world, or frozen worlds, those are pretty common. Gas giants, yeah, that can be pretty common too. So these are the other empires. I created a specific empire that specifically has that as their homeworld, which means they don't have to unlock any special tech. So, with this, we will start. I don't think we need to change anything. We'll get right into this. Selecting Earth. And for this, we're going to do 1,000 stars. Hopefully my computer setup can handle that. With the maximum number of AI empires, I'm going with that because I'm kind of worried that with pre-FTL mod, some of these empires could go away. I'm also kind of scared of the endgame crisis. And that could kill me off. But we will be charging forward like Zhang Fei on the battlefield. No, we're not Zhang Fei. We can't yell at armies and make them retreat. I wish I could. Forgive my horrible pronunciation of that Chinese general from the Warring States period. Alright, so here we are, we're started. Let me give you a quick rundown for everybody who's still not too familiar with these mods. Here we go. We have our McLacken. I don't know why that's a funny name, but McLacken class science ship. It sounds like you should be somebody from Scotland manning that ship, you know? Scotty's gotta be aboard it. So, yes. Tangent. That's what that was, a tangent. We have the FTL method for our science ship. It randomly generates from the beginning of the game as a sublight drive. As if you're reading what I'm reading, you can already see that something's different. The jump charge time is 37,600%. Warp speed is -80, and jump cooldown is 6,800%. Now, from what I understand, due to some glitches, some coding within Stellaris, if a ship is traveling too slow on the galaxy map, it won't re-enter the system. So, as a workaround, instead of having a sublight speed ship travel for 4 years on the galaxy map before you get to Alpha Centauri or Bernard Star, it just takes a while for you while you're at the edge of the system. The wind up and the cooldown take forever. And it's a big investment in time to have your science ship travel. We're actually going to bank on us not getting the research in time. And this one, construction ships actually do not spawn with a sublight drive. And the same for corvettes. I tested this out a little bit. The only one that seems to come pre-made with a sublight drive is the construction ship. Now, as a workaround, here's what I do. Let's just copy that name. We're going to create a new corvette. We're going to give the 3 smalls and the exact same name. We're overwriting the corvette right now, so that we can have, even if it is sublight, we want a method to travel between stars. If I have nothing in this slot, there's no way for me to take my corvette or my construction ship out in the galaxy. So I'm going to do the same thing here. I have to, there we go, the Paolo, and then I'm going to generate a new design, see auto-populates that. Now, the sublight drives do cost a significant amount of energy to run, whereas before, with no sublight drive, it only takes 2 fission reactors. Okay, so we have that. Just because I'm a perfectionist, I have to do this. We need to make everything the same. Got to do it. There we go. That one doesn't actually take as much. Alright, overwrite all those designs. That's how you do it for that. Now, I'm going to just, beginning of the game, upgrade those guys. Come in here, do my usual strategy of cleaning up the environment. And then I'm gonna let them stay on these, then I'll move them over. I don't want to block that yet. Because that is pretty good. I can still get those minerals. Now, it's truly not going to matter as the game goes. I will probably build a mine there since that's the more abundant resource. But food is a major thing. When you're growing the population of the planet, you don't want to outgrow your food. This is only one. I don't have the resources to build that yet. Alright, let's start moving. We want to research technology faster, so we'll get a new thing. Oh, I can never pass up colonizing. I love to colonize. It's one of my weaknesses in this game, is the colonizing. I want to get the thrusters. So we should make this go a little faster. I'm sorry about the pacing of this first video of mine. It's just going to be a little slow. It's the start of a new channel and the start of everything here. Starting a new game, I can get very distracted and stop talking. I do have to say that I will be happy. Ooh. I love the space whales. Please tell me that you guys love the space whales too. They're so cute. Space whales. I think they're like Tiyanke or something. Tiante. They left. But,
construction complete.
Peaceful. Yeah, I will move them over. Food is more important at this point than the minerals. See, I will grow into the mineral harvesting. Right now, I need the food. That way we can harvest the minerals. And also expand into these areas of decay. None of these decay areas are food, so that's the thing. Oh, I think I might have forgotten to talk about something that I added to my mod compilation. Well, we'll just wait for stuff to start happening. So, something that I added is the ability I built upon the framework that Colonize Unlimited set down. Yeah, research that. Don't die.
Construction complete.
So, Colonize Unlimited set down a framework for colonizing uninhabitable worlds and then terraforming them. So I use the terraform resources. Okay, we have a... you should probably go and... research that, right? What do we need? Oh. You are weak at skill level. We'll come back. I guess we can't mount a deep sea expedition on Callisto. It's interesting. Callisto is a deep sea expedition, subterranean ocean. You know, that type of flavor right there is why I fall in love with these type of games. The little things that they add, subterranean ocean, and then you get an anomaly and you get to research it. Well, I should put it the correct way around. First I got the anomaly, and then it, by a percent chance, it said, oh, it randomly generated the anomaly, and then when it picked this anomaly, it says, oh, we have a percent chance of a subterranean ocean spawning. And then from that is a percent chance of a new research expedition thingy spawning. Yeah. We need to investigate those space whales that I was talking about. I got distracted and I didn't do that. So, I keep on rambling while the game is paused, and since the episode is coming close to the limit that I want to put up for a first episode, might split it into 2 videos. You never know. So, right here we have series. This is a asteroid, but I added in a mod, and it's very experimental, which allows you to build a terraforming station over an asteroid. And then you can terraform an asteroid into a barren planet, the warmer version. I don't know if there's a warm version barren planet in this. Yeah, Mars. Mars is a warm version barren planet. So in this, these asteroids can be changed into that, and then I can utilize them for more, or colonize them further, or terraform them further for more suitable colonizing. Because I don't think the humans on our planet want to live in like space bubbles while the outside is a vacuum. Since this will allow me to change even the most barren, inhospitable environment into something suitable for our people, we will try to do that, if the costs permit. And on top of that, I have added to the mod the terraforming connections of Jupiter. Currently, it's habitable, but maximum of 25 tiles can be displayed, even though Jupiter is 35. Can't go beyond that. So if we terraform Jupiter, it has one connection with molten worlds like Io. In this game, it's Io. And Mercury, that's another. So we can change Jupiter into a molten world. Basically, I use the tech and the resources added with the Colonize Unlimited to connect the two together. And you're basically saying, I'm creating an artificial solar wind, blowing off all the gas, and all that's left is the Chthonian middle. And it's like, but I didn't have a way to add the Chthonian, like, planetary modifier to Jupiter, so that's unfortunate. But then the other way around is possible as well. You can change a molten planet back into a Jupiter planet. Now, I couldn't put a gate on that terraforming to say, oh, if it's only 6 in size, don't allow terraforming to Jupiter. So I'll just have to keep myself from changing every world in the game into a gas giant. We could have a gas giant moon. Earth is bigger than it, though. Ooh. And with my other I was just thinking maybe we could make an Eden moon. Terraform moon into a Gaia world. And then... But it's only 5. 5 is a horrible number of tiles. It's almost worthless. Almost worthless for any colonization. So I'm going to end this video here while it's paused, since we are just chatting anyway. Tell me if you like this video, if you want to see more of this playthrough, seeing that we're in this galaxy here. It's lonely. I'm gonna save the game. Tell me if you liked this. Subscribe. You'll probably be the first if you're just watching this video. No, not really. Never know. You never know. And Tai Mao, will see you in the next video. Bye-bye.